Okay, so I don't generally do this, but I'm going to because Spirit told me to. Um, Tonight we're gonna do the Dark Moon ritual. Um, Maybe different how you guys do it. That's fine. Whatever. Those who are in my class, they know the steps of ritual. They know how I pretty much do it, and they'll recognize everything. Um, you'll notice, yes, I am a priest of Apollo and Aphrodite, but tonight I am invoking the Dark God and the Dark Goddess. So the only thing that's going to be lit on the large altar over there are the two illuminated candles, which you can see, and the elements. Okay, I'll be pretty much working with the other altar over there. Okay, that is the crystal grid altar, the moon altar, whatever you want to call it. Me, it's an altar specifically for these types of things. I won't be raising energy because this is a rest time. That's the way I see it. It's time to rest. I have no reason to do any defensive magics or protective magics or anything like that because life is pretty good for me. Um, let's see. Nothing's gonna jump out at you. That's not how this works. Me and Rachel. Rachel's already in the area. Um, she's always there. The dog, and then there's me. So again, this is my solitary dark moon ritual. Everything's already laid out. When I cast my circle, it's this whole room. Okay, so everyone, it's this whole room. Um, it's sacred. It's gonna be blessed real quick with sage, and yeah, that's pretty much the way of it. I'll try and get the whole ritual in here. If not, well, you know how usually they end. So, um, okay, here we go. I cleanse, I consecrate, and I empower this sacred space. Be free of unwanted energy. Be neutral so that I may create the temple. A circle without end. Let the altars be pure, cleansed, and holy. Rachel, I bless you, I consecrate you, my familiar. Protect this rite as you protect me. I cleanse and consecrate and empower myself, body, mind, and spirit, to be present before the goddess and God on this dark moon. Athame, I thee awaken. Drawing on the power of three, a temple I create for me. Let this energy a wall be between the worlds. Let me stand. Drawing on the power of three, a temple I create for me. Let this energy a wall be between the worlds. Let me stand. Drawing on the power of three, a temple I create for me. Let this energy a wall be between the worlds. Let me stand. Drawing on the power of three, a temple I create for me. Let this energy a wall be between the worlds. Let me stand. As above, and so below. This circle is sealed and grounded. So mote it be. I call the ancient spirits of the east, powers of air where the sun rises, powers of wonder and imagination, clarity and communication, powers of a child's laughter, powers of music and dawn breaking, powers of breezes blowing and birds singing, power of the eagle and the butterfly flying. I invite you to the sacred circle. Hail and welcome. I call the ancient spirits of the south, powers of fire, where the sun is high in the midday sky, powers of passion and determination, courage and devotion, powers of bonfires burning, powers of trial and transformation, powers of high sun and lizards leaping, power of the desert lion and the phoenix rising. I invite you to this sacred circle. Hail and welcome. I call the ancient spirits of the west, powers of water where the sun sets, powers of love and compassion, of feeling and dreaming, powers of waters flowing, powers of the mother's womb, powers of deep oceans and gentle rains, powers of the whale and the dolphin swimming. I invite you to the sacred circle. Hail and welcome. I call the ancient spirits of the north, powers of earth, where the mystery dwells, powers of fertility and creativity, of strength and groundedness, powers of fertile field, powers of mighty mountains, powers of the verdant plains and rich forests, power of the bear and the wolf. I invite you to the sacred circle. Hail and welcome. To the elements and the universal spirit, I thee burn this incense. The charge of the dark goddess. Wisdom and empowerment are the gifts of the dark goddess of transformation. She is known to us as Kali, Hecate, Saradwin, Lilith, Persephone, Fata, Morgana, Arianhod, Durga, Inanna, and by many other names. Hear me, child, and know me for who I am. I have been with you since you were born, and I will stay with you until you return to me at the final dusk. I am the passionate and seductive lover who inspires the poet to dream. I am the one who calls to you at the end of your journey. After the day is done, my children find their blessed rest in my embrace. I am the womb from which all things are born. I am the shadowy, still tomb. All things must come to me and bare their breasts to die and be reborn to the whole. I am the sorceress that will not be ruled, the weaver of time, the teacher of mysteries. I snip the threads that bring my children home to me. I slit the throats of the cruel and drink the blood of the heartless. Swallow your fear and come to me, and you will discover true beauty, strength, and courage. I am the fury which rips the flesh from injustice. I am the glowing forge that transforms your inner demons into tools of power. Open yourself to my embrace and overcome. I am the glinting sword that protects you from harm. I am the crucible in which all the aspects of yourself merge together in a rainbow of union. I am the velvet depths of the night sky, the swirling mists of midnight shrouded in mystery. I am the chrysalis in which you will face that which terrifies you, and from which you will blossom forth, vibrant and renewed. Seek me at the crossroads, and you shall be transformed. For once you look upon my face, there is no return. I am the fire that kisses the shackles away. I am the cauldron in which all opposites grow to know each other in truth. I am the web which connects all things. I am the healer of all wounds, the warrior who rights all wrongs in their time. I make the weak strong. I make the arrogant humble. I raise up the oppressed and empower the disenfranchised. I am justice tempered with mercy. Most importantly, child, I am you. I am part of you, and I am within you. Seek me within and without, and you will be strong. Know me. Venture into the dark, so that you might awaken to balance, illumination, and wholeness. Take my love with you everywhere, and find the power within to be who you wish. The charge of the dark god. Listen to the words of the dark god, who was of old called Anubis, Dawn, Hades, Sestar, Pan, Osiris, and by many other names. I am the fire within your heart, the yearning of your soul. I am the hunter of knowledge and the seeker of the holy quest. I who stand in the darkness of light am he whom you have called Death. I, the consort and mate of she whom we adore, call forth to thee. Heed my call. Beloved ones, come unto me, and learn the secrets of death and peace. I am the corn at harvest, and the fruit on the trees. I am he who leads you home. Scourge and flame, blade and blood, these are mine gifts to thee. Call unto me in the forest wild, and on hilltop bare, and seek me in the darkness bright. I who have been called Pan, Osiris, and Hades, speak to thee in thy search. Come dance and sing, come love and smile, for behold, this is my worship. You are my children, and I am thy father. On swift night wings it is I who lay you at the mother's feet, to be reborn and to return again. Thou who thinkst to know me, know that I am the untamed wind, the fury of the storm, and passion in your soul. Seek me with courage, lest you be swept away in the seeking. Seek with pride and humility, but see me best with love and strength. For this is my path, and I love not the weak and fearful. Hear my call on long winter nights, and we shall stand together guarding her earth as she sleeps. I am the shadow in the bright day. I am the reminder of mortality at the height of living. I am the never-ending veil of night where the star goddess dances. I am the death that must be, so that life may continue. For behold, life is immortal, because the living must die. I am the strength that protects, that limits. I am the power that says no, and no further, and that is enough. I am the things that cannot be spoken of, and I am the laughter at the edge of death. Come with me into the warm unfolding dark. Feel my caresses in the hands, in the mouth, in the body of one you love, and be transformed. Gather in the moonless night and speak in unknown tongues, and the dark mother and I will listen. Sing out and cry out, and the power will be yours to wield. Blow me a kiss when the sky is dark, and I will smile, but no kiss return. For my kiss is the final one for all mortal flesh. In ancient times, our Lord the Horned One was, as he still is, the controller, the comforter. But men know him as the dreaded Lord of Shadows, lonely, stern, and just. But Our Lady the Goddess often grieved deeply for the fate of her creations as they aged and died. She would solve all mysteries, even the mystery of death, and so journeyed to the underworld. The guardian of the portals challenged her. Strip off thy garments, lay aside thy jewels, for naught may you bring with you into this our land. For it is written that your true self is the only fitting adornment for those in the realms of death. So she laid down her garments and her jewels, and was bound, as all living things must be who seek to enter the realms of death, the mighty one. Such was her beauty that Death himself knelt, and laid his sword and crown at her feet, and kissed her feet, saying, Blessed be thy feet, that they have brought thee in these ways. Abide with me, but let me place my cold hand on thy heart. And she replied, Why do you cause all things that I love, and take delight in to fade and die? Lady, replied Death, it is age and fate against which I am helpless. Age causes all things to wither, but when men die at the end of time, I give them rest and peace and strength, so that they may return. But you are lovely, return not, abide with me. And she replied, Nay, I love thee not, and I am needed in the world of the living. Again death knelt, and kissed her knees, saying, Blessed be thy knees, that they kneel before the altar. Abide with me, let me place my cold hand on thy heart. And she replied, Nay, I love thee not, and I am needed in the world of the living. Death, still kneeling, kissed her on the womb, saying, Blessed be thy organs of generation, without which none of us would be. Abide with me, let me place my cold hand on thy heart. And she replied, Nay, though I feel the beginnings of love for thee, I must return to those I fully love in the world of creation. Death then stood, and kissed her on the breast, saying, Blessed be thy breast, formed in strength and beauty. Abide with me, let me place my cold hand on thy heart. And she replied, Nay, though I love thee, I must not abandon those I am responsible for in the world of creation. I cannot do this thing. Better you would return with me. Lady, replied Death, it cannot be so. If I were to leave my realm and abandon those who seek their comfort and rest with me, then the wheel would no longer turn. Age and weakness would overtake those whom you love, and they would have nowhere to find rest and peace and reunion with those who have gone before. As age and debility overtook your creations, there would quickly be no room for the new, only the withered, the tired, and the stagnant. He then kissed her lips, saying, Blessed be thy lips, which shall utter the holy names. Abide with me, let me place my cold hand on thy heart. And she replied, Let us both lay our hands, each onto the heart of the other, thereby claiming and uniting each unto the other. In this way may I rule my kingdom of birth, creation, and life, yet share with you your kingdom of death, rejuvenation, and rest. United in perfect love and perfect trust, that the universe may be whole and the wheel turn smoothly. Death replied, This is indeed wisdom, so mote it be. They embraced, thus pledging their eternal love. And he taught her all the mysteries, and gave her the necklace with which is the cycle of rebirth. And she taught him her mystery of the sacred cup, which is the cauldron of rebirth. They loved and were one, for there be three great mysteries in the life of mankind, and magic controls them all. To fulfill love, you must return again at the same time and at the same place as the loved ones, and you must meet and know and remember and love them again. But to be reborn, you must die and be made ready for a new body. And to die, you must be born. And without love, you may not be born. And our goddess is ever inclined to love and mirth and happiness, and guards and cherishes her hidden children in life, and in death she teaches the way to her communion. And even in this world, she teaches them the mystery of the magic circle, which is placed between the worlds of men and of the gods. And thus we are taught of the beginnings of the wheel of the year, wherein the Lord and the Lady share their rulership of the year, each offering and sharing a balance to the other, and the basis of that sharing. By thy many names, Hecate, Kali, Inanna, Lady of the misty night, I call to thee. By twilight she stirs the cauldron right to left, the aged and wise crone of old. Descend from your shadowy tower and bless this rite. By your power and might, let the dark of the moon say so. Grant unto me your sight. Let thy messages to this priest be clear. So mote it be. Wise old crone, goddess of the night, this cauldron, I ask you now to bless. Create within it the fire of healing, divination, rebirth, and transformation. Ignite it with your power, ignite it with your might, so mote it be. We now end this moon phase. We rest. We bask in your glory. We transform with you. We grow, we learn with you. Crone goddess, Lady of the night, Mother, Father, God, within my mind and within my heart, these things I pass to you to lay to rest in your cauldron. Let they transform. Let weakness become strength. Let fear become power. Let nothing stop one or turn it aside. In the days to come, as your moon is reborn, let your messages and words be clear. So mote it be.
With gifts and healing and a spell, may the gift of the goddess nourish thee well. Merry lips, merry hearts as we go our way, till we meet again on a sacred day. So with gifts and healing and a spell, may the gifts of the goddess nourish thee well. Merry lips, merry hearts, though the circle remains, till we meet again in the lady's name. With cakes and lily and a
This, the bread of life of the god, be nourished. Take of it and eat. This, the womb of the goddess, the wine of life. Let thirst be no more. Together, the goddess and God be one. Blessed be. Great and powerful horned one, God of the night, God of the underworld, thee I now release to thy shadowy realms. Thank you for being present at this rite. Let me learn from you always. Dark goddess, she who descends to the underworld monthly and seasonally, I thee return and release to thy shadowy tower. Let thy blessings always endure. I thee honor. Thank you for being present at this rite. Blessed be. Mighty powers of the East, thank you for being present, and thank you for your blessings. And ere you depart for your fair and lovely realms, I bid you hail and farewell. Blessed be. Mighty powers of the North, I thank you for your presence, and I thank you for your blessings. And ere you depart for your fair and lovely realms, I bid you hail and farewell. Blessed be. Mighty powers of the West, thank you for your presence and your blessings. And ere you depart for your fair and lovely realms, I bid you Hail and farewell. Blessed be. Mighty powers of the south, thank you for your presence and your blessings. And ere you depart for your fair and lovely realms, I bid you hail and farewell. Blessed be. Fire seal the circle round, let it fade beneath the ground. Let all things be as they were, since the beginning of time. Fire seal the circle round, let it fade beneath the ground. Let all things be as they were, since the beginning of time. Fire seal the circle round, let it fade beneath the ground. Let all things be as they were, since the beginning of time. This circle is open, but never broken. Merry meet and merry part, until we merry meet again. So mote it be. I ground all excess energy into this athame. And so it is. Athame, return to your slumber. And so it is. There you guys have it. I'm going to go and ground and center now, because I'm towards the end. I get pretty woozy, and then certain chants come all wonky. But hope you learned something. Notice how I didn't have to send any energy out to the universe because I wasn't raising any. I was just honoring. So, all right. That, and I also don't put my actual spellcraft, on the internet, because some people misuse that. Alright, have a nice dark moon. The new moon will be starting up here real soon, and blessed be. Bye.